going on, y'all? I'm about to check out the amazing the amazing Lucas. He's a clown, and he's out here defending Don Lemon for the nasty actions that he did, running into that church and scaring children. Let's check this out, get straight into it. Don't forget to hit that hype button. Over here got me slurring my words already. Hit the hype button. And also drop some comments. Let me know what you think. All right, let's get into it, man. Let's see what the amazing Dusty has to say.
When life gives you lemons.
Hey, yo, pause. That sounded crazy. Yo, what was he talking about?
Oh my goodness. So, unless you've been living under a rock, I'm sure many of you are aware that Don Lemon has just been arrested. That is correct. And I believe they got him on 2 charges. The first one was the FACE Act. From my understanding, the FACE Act was originally created due to protesters trying to prohibit women from going to abortion clinics, right? You can't, threaten, intimidate, all of that. And it also included religious institutions. And that inclusion is where they're getting him on, because they're trying to say that he prohibited people from engaging in the right of religious freedom. Come on now, dog. In addition to that, they're getting...
What is the come on now, dog, about that? He did. That's exactly what they did. What's wrong with you? Fam, when it comes to Christians, I don't know why, but it seems as if people always going after them and attacking. I'm speaking from just what I see, as well as me as a Christian myself. I'm noticing this, bro. To try to undersell that and make it seem as if Don Lemon was in the right and just doing something that was, I guess, justified or even something that should be cheered on and celebrated is disgusting. That's foul, bro.
Him on a conspiracy charge, saying that he conspired with another reporter who they arrested. I'm just letting you know what's going on, who they arrested, saying that they, conspired to prohibit these people from engaging in their civil rights. Damn, that's what they're getting on, those 2 charges. Now, I want you to understand this. This is really more of a, we'll say, a warning. That's what this is. This is a warning. Now, I've been telling y'all that, hey, this is, dictatorship light. This is fascism light, yada, yada, yada. Many of y'all disregarded, what I've...
So it's okay what Don Lemon did, him running into the church, scaring children. Did you see the footage of that? Are you crazy? This dude is delusional. Nothing that Don Lemon did was okay. That was very nasty work. And I don't think that it was appropriate. But call me crazy, right?
Said, oh, Lucas, you just being extreme, yada, yada. Oh, okay. Now here we are where these 2 reporters are getting arrested and getting trumped charges. Now, the reason why I call these trumped up charges is because you have to understand that Pam Bondi already tried to present this evidence, quote unquote evidence, to judges. And I think she's gone through several judges, and the judges all declined, saying that, hey, there is insufficient evidence, right? There's an insufficient evidence for these charges. Okay. One judge said no. Second judge, no. Third judge, went through a whole bunch of judges. She was judge hopping to get a charge, bro. That's what she was doing. Eventually, she was like, screw this. I'm going to go to a grand jury. Now, the fun thing about a grand jury, because you know what they say, you can indict a ham sandwich. Because when you come to a grand jury, it's a little bit different. It's a jury of your peers. Now, jury of your peers aren't law students, okay? They ain't lawyers. They ain't attorneys. They're not judges. So the scrutiny applied when you go to a judge with said evidence, it's going to be a little bit different from the scrutiny of...
Oh, yeah, there's still dust there. I had to check. I had to look and make sure all in there, all in the shoulder area. That's on the hat. Let me see it.
Applied when you have a bunch of people who don't know anything and are getting one presentation. They're getting the
He washed the hat.
Prosecutor's presentation. So a prosecutor...
Yeah, no, that's still dusty. That's still a dusty ass hat. I seen some of his fans in my comment section how you gonna talk about him being dusty when you got a neck beard? That's funny. I can get a haircut whenever I feel like it. He ain't never gonna get that dust off. That dust is gonna be there, especially when people are saying that it's allegedly that blue magic. You know what I'm talking about? They saying it's that some of that booger sugar. That's what some people are saying out there. Allegedly, they saying it's some of that gold dust. More ways than one. They're also have been saying, this isn't me, allegedly, that this is what they're saying in these streets. They say he got some of that pixie powder. My bad. Allegedly, that's what they saying in the streets. But you didn't hear that from me. That wasn't me that said that.
Can put all this show, hey, look at this. And because it's a jury, the jury be like, okay, well, that makes sense. Yeah, get him. And that's exactly what happened. The grand jury was like, all right, bet, got you. Indict this mofo. That's what led them to get this arrest.
Don Lemon deserved to be arrested. And of course, you would use Homelander, your hero, your daddy, as like some kind of example.
Now, I want you to understand what is going on here. That is what's going on. And the reason why I say this is a warning, because they arrested him in the wee bit morning, if I'm not mistaken, of like Thursday was then turned into like Friday morning. Okay, so the night of Thursday was turned into the morning of Friday. Now, the reason why I say it's a warning, that was practically a courtesy, because anyone who knows anything about jail, okay, that if the worst time for you to get arrested, the worst time for you to cause
the weekend, you gonna be in there all weekend, bro. You might have a chance of getting out same day during the week. Weekend is gonna be a long weekend. The food is probably worse too, as well. I've heard the food is worse on the weekend. Fam, it's a whole lot of nastiness. The guards on the weekend is a little different. They really don't give a damn. Weekend shift. Oh yeah, you're gonna have a hard, rough weekend, bro.
Any type of foolishness is on a weekend. That's not what you want to do, because the reason why you're not getting a judge, you're not seeing one until Monday. That's what's gonna happen. And depending on which time of
I'm surprised that Lucas know that. That's crazy. Well, that's like common knowledge where I'm from.
the day, you get arrested. That's what's going to happen. So they got him in the morning. And because he got in the
Oh, that hat looked dusty.
day,
See? Oh my gosh. I didn't think we was going to do like a dust check. Oh my gosh. And I was about to say, look, he washed the hat. No, he didn't. This hat is not washed. This hat needs to be thrown away. What is going on? Oh my gosh. All right, my bad. Like a little dust here and there, but to be that, much is like, just wash the hat or throw it away. You don't want us to see the noggin. That's what it is. Yeah. You don't want us to see the noggin.
you get arrested. That's what's going to happen. So they got him in the morning. And because he got in the morning, it's more likely to see a judge. It's not, any type of violent crime or anything like that. I don't think they have any reason to believe that he's going to flee. So more than likely, he's going to be out on bail. That being said, had they got him a little bit later, he wouldn't have seen a judge, and his butt would have been in that jail, okay, over the weekend until he saw a judge on Monday.
Damn. Wish they got him later.
I've been telling y'all, hey, this sounds like fascism. This sounds like a dictatorship, because people want to say it's not a dictatorship. Listen, what you all don't understand is that when you have an idiot populace, which is where we are, this is straight up Brondo.
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
When we have that, it's a dictatorship with a couple extra steps, okay?
I hate that he referenced that movie. That's a great movie.
Technically, yes, it's a democracy and all this, and the people elected him. The people elected, Hitler as well. So when you have a person in position.
What is it with these extremists? Every day they got to compare somebody to the Mustache Man. Everybody's Mustache Man. The grocery store guy is Mustache Man. The person who drives the bus is Mustache Man. Like, come on.
The power that no one can stop him, whether it's the people, his cabinet, or the powers that be, because that's the whole point of us having, the hierarchical system of powers, the executive, legislative, judicial, right? When everybody is on the payroll or everyone is in fear, bam, that's a dictatorship. That means this man has ultimate power, okay? He is the alpha and the omega. Nobody can go in his way. This is the same individual, okay, who was trying to get Jimmy Kimmel off the air, goes and lies to the people talking about
Jimmy Kimmel trash self needs to be off the air. He ain't never been funny.
The United States had nothing to do with it, okay? We had nothing to do with it. And then when the decision is overturned, because they were like, nah, bring Jimmy Kimmel back on, then they scream talking about the White House was told that he was going to be taken off the air, yada, yada, yada. What do you mean the White House was told, right? Because he was advocating for not only Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, and other individuals, late night comics to be removed off the air. Then you had the SEC or whatever, right? Do a whole interview talking.
I don't watch none of them. But I do plan on starting my own late night show. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. That's why I'm grinding and going so hard, trying to step it up.
About, we have ways of making this happen, bro. he's running this like a don, no pun intended, but that's what we're talking about. This is mafia. This is mafia tactics. That's what we're doing. These are warning shots. Like, listen, if you
what did you think was the tactic when they ran up in that church and was like, yeah, we not gonna let y'all peacefully praise the Lord, but we praising Jesus. I'm Don Lemon. I don't care. I'm just gonna run up in there. That's what I do. I run up in this spot like CJ from San Andreas because I'm Don Lemon. I need ratings on my bum ass show. Please watch me. Please. I'm Don. Nah, if I wanted to do a better impersonation, I would have added more finger snaps and that. You got to throw in some neck movement. You throw some neck movement in there. A little bit of this, some attitude. He throw some attitude in it. That's more Don Lemon.
all don't, report the news how I want it, there's going to be problems. He's already made that abundantly clear. You don't remember when he was refusing as far as the press pass to a certain outlet because they said they didn't call it the Gulf of America? You don't remember this? Bro, he has a litany, a history of not even anti-First Amendment, anti-America. Y'all voted for this. And here's the crazy part. They know.
The fact that you obsess over Homelander is crazy, bro. Like maybe you should talk to somebody. You should not relate to this guy so much. Homelander should not be your hero. Not even a little bit. He should definitely not be looked up to if you watch this show. And by the way, they need to hurry that up. Just end it. Hurry up and end it. Get the V whatever up out of here. Let's wrap it up, bro. Let's wrap up that storyline.
You're having multiple right-leaning accounts, Republican, whatever they want to call themselves, okay? They're saying, hey, this is good. You need to prosecute him. Hey, he's lucky that he didn't get, hung in the town center, all right, in the town square. You're having these people praising this behavior. This is what I'm talking about, where bro, the country is cooked. The country is cooked because at the moment in time where you can't even agree on the Constitution, this is what y'all talk about. Oh, the Constitution, First Amendment, Second Amendment. When you're now playing mental gymnastics to try and attack your political opponents, bro, that's fascism. And the point being is that they're okay with it. They're okay with it. We saw, I'm thinking there's going to be outrage and everything when it comes to the white people who were killed via, ICE and everything. No, they're okay with it. They're like, good. Those people are scum. Get them out of here.
Yeah, you're bugging. Also, a lot of footage was not shown in the media when it came to those situations. People weren't being honest, right? People like him was spreading propaganda about that. Man, watch Snowpiercer. You'll see what's going down in these streets.
We don't need them. And it reminds me of the scene where it's like, hey, I'm an American. And a guy goes,
what kind of American are you?
That's where we're at right now, bro. That's where we're at. I don't know what to tell you. And if you don't think it can his reach can't extend, you're crazy. It can easily go to YouTube where he'll label my account and other accounts. Hey, these are black nationalists. This is a hate group, right? This is a militant hate group. That's what they're preaching.
You are a part of that. Like, what? You definitely spreading hate on a regular basis. Yeah, and I've seen some of your audience members, the way they talk. Like, I'm trying to tell you, bro, you pretty nasty out here in these streets.
Okay, and just like that, Dunzo, go to Kick. We already see what's going on with TikTok. They were like, nah, you're not talking any type of bad about Israel. You're not talking about, Epstein being a Mossad agent or working for Israel. No, none of that. We're not having any of that. And just like that, it'll happen. Well, damn. I don't think people really understand how bad this can get. And the crazy part is, I don't think people understand how bad it is right now. He's realized the standards and the decorum that is allowed in the Oval Office. Never in my millions of years would I ever think, okay, not millions of years, I'm not a time traveler, but never in my years would I think people would be okay with the president, telling a reporter, hey, be quiet, little piggy. And that's nothing. That's nothing from what we've seen this man do. So
the hell are you even talking about? You know what I want to see you do? Wash that hat. Like just toss it. Throw it away. You don't need it. You don't need it for what? For what? It's just keep the dust came out the screen.
So yeah, bro. My advice is buckle up, bro. Strap in, because we in for a hell of a ride. Because the idiots, the Brondo people, they're gonna destroy this country. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe, Lucas, this is a good thing. We need to arrest people like Don Lemon. What he did was a travesty. It was against their religious rights and everything.
Yeah, we absolutely need to arrest people like Don Lemon. Yes, Don Lemon deserved to be locked up for sure. That was nasty what he did, bro.
Or if you have believed,
super nasty.
Y'all are crazy. All right, y'all are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And when the time comes that the reticle is on you, and now we both in the gulag, guess what you're gonna be saying? I didn't vote for this. I didn't vote for this. Let's go. Ain't gonna be nothing you can do, bro. Ain't gonna be nothing you can do at that point. So I'm just letting you know. Anyways, if you happen to disagree, you know where to find me Thursday through Saturday, Disagreement.
You're a weirdo. And on disagreement days, you run for cover. He ain't never going to just have a straight conversation with you. He don't know how to do that. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Hit the hype button. Also, check out my previous Lucas video where I roasted the heck out of him. Also, just check out more of my videos in general, man. The more you do, the more videos I'm gonna do about Lucas.